Hello, Trenton Santa Train. The video is still starting. Hello, Trenton Santa Train. I am Andrea Bowmore. Jason and I are partnering with Debbie. There it goes again. Okay, guys, the live keeps messing up, so we're going to give it about 5 seconds to straighten out. Hello, Trenton Santa Train. I am Andrea. Most of y'all have not met me yet, but I am partnering, my husband and I are partnering with Debbie to help her with the Trenton Santa Train. So we decided to come together today and ask her a few questions about the train that only she can answer for us, and let her give us a little piece of why she chose to do the Santa Train, what is the greatest need that she sees in our county for the train, and how can people help us get involved with the train. So I'm going to ask her a question, and then I'm going to let her just tell us what she thinks. Yeah?
Sounds good
And
to me.
hopefully she will not go too left. So, so tell us, Debbie, what made you start the Trenton Santa Train back in 2019?
Holding.
You got to hold it.
So we started. It was 2020, and at the time I was working for Amazon, and everybody around here was losing jobs. It was just a tough time, as we all know, for 2020. So I thought, I'll get Christmas for about 20 kids or so. So it was actually a lot of people, because I went to, and you probably have seen them in the train at some point, but Sharon, I went to Sharon. She had the bin store before Hunter's, and I went down and said, hey, I have this idea, let's do Christmas for about 20 kids or so. And she said, great, I'm on board. I went to a couple of other friends and said, hey, this is what I want to do. I said, but my important part is, along with giving the toys, I want to be able to feed. And because the good Lord says that, we need to feed their soul. So let's feed their bellies first, then we can feed their souls. So hence that's where we're at now. We're still feeding.
And a lot of times people will be more receptive to the gospel and to you being able to pray for them and plant the seeds once you've made sure their bellies are taken care of.
Yep.
I have noticed that with our benevolence when we've helped people. They want you to feed them physically, and then they'll pay attention, to what you're saying spiritually.
Well, if their flesh is taken care of, then their mind and soul will go with.
So what is the famous line that you have that all your volunteers are afraid of, and Sharon knows best?
Hey, I got an idea, and it always involves some kind of physical labor or prayers or anything. But that was even when I went to Sharon. And Connie, you all might have seen her post on the group as well. Connie was one of the very first of, hey, I got this idea. And of course my kids have been involved. I know that at some point, if you've been on the train for the full 5 and now the 6th year, at some point you've seen my kids, my grown kids, and you had seen my grandkids. Well, my daughter and the grandkids now live out west. So you didn't see them last year, and of course you won't see them this year. But now you have Andrea's kids, who are now the grandkids, and taking over that spot. So they're able to connect with the young ones.
Yeah, the ones that come up, or the
Yep.
mamas that need help with the babies while
Yep.
they're shopping. So it is 6 years. I keep saying 2019 because I'm subtracting from 2025.
Oh, yeah.
So it's 2020 and then on. So it does make the 6 year this year.
Yeah.
So what do you think, for like everybody that's watching and that will watch, is the greatest need for the families that we supply from the train? So what do we need help with the most to help with the families in Dade?
Oh, that's a really hard question, because it depends on the family. But of course, everybody knows that we provide that full Christmas meal, and that starts from the turkey and on down. And we want to make sure that we hit every spot. But I would say that if anybody wanted to donate or to help, the 3 things that come to mind: socks, underwear, and jackets. Because new,
preferably new.
Yes,
underwear.
Definitely new underwear.
New underwear. we can deal with used jackets. And even socks, we go through and make sure
Yep.
that they're in good condition, and we rewash all the socks, even if they've been clean, just to ensure they're clean.
Yep.
I do that portion.
And I get in our, so if anybody has like new shoes that their kid never wore or something they want to donate, our mid-range, because we go from infants to the age of 13. So our group is the biggest over the last few years, and I haven't really looked at numbers this year yet because we don't close until Friday. But the biggest thing is boys ages 7 to 10. So whatever shoe size that kids wear from 7 to 10 that are boys, that is our biggest need.
And we have currently a lot of shoes left over from the back to school outreach, but they're not the right sizes.
Yeah.
So we're actually going to donate those to Goodwill because we either have really, really big shoes or really, really tiny shoes. So we're keeping the kids' shoes and then donating the adult shoes because they don't fall into our age range. So tell them what distribution day looks like.
This year is going to be a little different. As everybody knows, the church that we've been in for the last 4 years, because our very first year was a little tiny church, just as you come into, some people call it the Big Woods, some people call it New Home. But for the last 4 years, 4 years, we were at what was Faith Community Church. And now they have sold, and so we've moved, and now we're going to be over on 301. But that's where Andrea and Jason stepped in and said, hey, we'll provide a place. So now we have the, 2 big shipping containers. This year, as we're going to go live again, it's next Sunday, and I'll post next Sunday, but or before then. We're going to do a lotto, so you've been on to the train, because we need, because we are in these containers, we need a time slot. So that just because you signed up first doesn't mean you get the first time slot. We're going to do a wheel, which I found today was really cute.
A lottery, like
a lottery,
type
yeah,
thing.
like a bingo.
Yeah.
I forget what it's called. Anyways, it's a wheel, and it's gonna have. I'm gonna put all the names in there. It's gonna pop out. We're gonna have. We're gonna give each family between 10 and 15 minutes, because we have some families that only have 1 child, and then we have some families that have 6 kids. So of course, with those 6 kids, it's gonna take a little bit longer. But you're gonna come in, and you're gonna go down the container. We will have it separated into boys, girls, different. I want to say genre of stuff, but
Yeah, like outside stuff, baby stuff,
yeah,
artsy craftsy stuff,
yep,
that kind of thing.
So we'll have that. You'll go in and you'll pick 3 toys, items per child that you have signed up, and then after you finish that, you can go over into the other container, which is going to have all clothes. And in those clothes, you can go through, and we're asking that you keep it about 5 or 6 outfits per child, just because make sure that we have plenty for everybody. We have a lot.
We do. We have almost a whole shipping container full.
Yeah. But so be there. We're going to have people that if you want prayer, if you have any questions when it comes to Christ, we want to be able to answer all those questions as well.
Yep. And we have. No, we're going to do. So what it looks like is we'll have the 2 shipping containers, like you said, one with toys, one with clothes. They'll come in. They'll check in with Zach for their time slot, for their appointment time. So then once they do that, then they'll go over, and then we'll have like a checkout table where we can make sure they're getting the items that they're supposed to get. And then we'll give them their food and have prayer with them if that's what they desire, and just share the love of Jesus. And we have some people from Woodlawn Baptist that are going to partner with us and come out and help us that morning as well. So that'll be really nice to have more of the community involved with that.
And with that, you'll see that Andrea's got green, and then I got the gray one. So all the volunteers, thank goodness, this year we were able to get shirts. So the back side has the Santa Train logo on it. So during that time, if you got any questions, hit up somebody with a green shirt, and they'll be able to direct you as to what you need to do from there.
Yep. All right. So my next question was, we've covered the distribution day, and we have yet to determine what time we're going to start that exactly. So I don't want you to say that on here because we don't know. We don't want to be held responsible for something we're still
we will post all that on next Sunday when I do the wheel and we do all of the time slots. We will have that time put down. But because applications don't close till Friday, so if you need or you know somebody that needs to get on the train, they need to go into the app, get the and click on the application and sign up. We haven't turned anybody away at this point, so there's still plenty, and so get signed up, and then we will. I'll reach out when we've got the appointment time for everybody.
Yep. Yep. All right. So did distribution day. Tell me before we get to the end of the video, what made you, like, what areas of growth have you seen in the train other than people? Like, we have significantly increased from the first year, and the cost of everything, we know that's increased from the first year because of the way the economy has gone. But other than that, like, how have you seen it grow that we were able to become a 501c3?
Well, just the fact that we understand the need in Dade County, and it's no surprise to anybody that addiction is a terrible problem in Dade County, which has caused the need. And there's so many children who are being raised by others than their folks, and which is great. And I have so much appreciation for all of these people who step up to be able to make sure that these kids are taken care of. With that, as far as what was the question again?
What made you decide to go ahead and take it to that next level?
To the 501, because it's going to open up so much more. We have big plans for the Santa Train, and to make it, and for anybody who was able to do the back to school that we did, it was kind of a last minute thing, and it was just, we felt it was a need that everybody had, especially with the economy and the way it is. And we weren't able to do a whole bunch, but we were able to supply pretty much the whole list of for the junior high and the elementary schools. So with the 501c opens those opportunities that eventually we'll be able to provide much more and apply for grants and such as that, and to take a little pressure off of, are we going to have enough? I mean, we always do. The Lord always provides. But we want to be able to continue this throughout the year. And without a 501c, we can't do that.
Right, because God's been speaking to you bigger plans than even just the train.
Yes.
So, and we don't want to reveal that just yet. We want to let God protect that until He brings that to fruition. So, so good. Yeah, so we are a 501c3 now.
Yep.
And so if we have high schoolers and that kind of thing, we can actually do volunteer hours for them.
Yes.
As well during the holiday season, and if they choose to help at the back to school outreach, because that will become a thing now for us. So then the last question is, and you cannot say the pictures on Facebook, what is the best part of the train? And we all know it's the pictures on Facebook on Christmas Day that we get to see of the kids. So we know that that is for sure like number one. So what's number two for you?
Getting to see all of the people and the relationships that have been made over the years as I've seen these kids grow. We have one right now. He was just a tiny little baby, and that very first year of the train, and to now see that he's in school, and so I've been able to follow and become friends on Facebook with a lot of people. So I get to watch these kids grow, and in turn, we're also watching the seed that we planted in both of the as the adults or the children who we've had over the back to school. We had somebody accepted Christ, and so that is the important part. We want to be able to plant that seed, and that was one of the things in the beginning, the faith of a mustard seed. In fact, I carry one on my necklace, because it's the smallest seed, but that's all it takes. It just takes a little bit, and to show the love of Christ, and to be able to love on these people. How many times we get to do that even during the year, because the Santa Train has opened that door.
Yeah, it's amazing. All right, so we're gearing up.
We are.
We are getting ready. We are literally starting to sort and get things put into the places they need to be. And we've got the food coming together. We still got need there and some financial need, but God is going to meet those needs for us.
Yes.
So anything else you want to tell them about the train?
No. Just if you're signed up for the train, keep a watch on the Facebook page. We will do all the updates there. If anything that you need. Of course, if you have questions, reach out. But if you ask the question on the Facebook page, more than likely somebody's had that question before. So if you ask it there and I answer it, then everybody gets to know. If you want to donate, which we will never turn down donations, monetary, toys, food. There are several places that you can drop off. It was actually the Bank of Dade until
November 1st.
December 1st.
No, November 1st.
Oh, they didn't? Okay.
No, I didn't get what Seth.
Oh, okay. Disregard. So you can drop it, Hunter's discount, the bin store. You can take any donations in there. You can drop off on 301. You can message and we'll meet you and we'll pick it up. If you want to do a monetary donation, we have a link and it goes right to PayPal, which is the trains. Just click on there. You can donate anything that you want to donate. There's not a specific amount, and no amount, I know it sounds corny, but no amount is too small. We have, so we broke it down every year. This year is bigger, but last year we did 200 and I think it was 30 or 40 kids, and each child gets 3 presents or 3 toys apiece. You figure nowadays toys are no less than $25. So that's $75 per kid. Yeah. If you times 75 times 245 kids, just times it, you'll be shocked. So it's a lot of money.
And then you add in the dinner
and you add
and the wrapping paper. The total for us, being conservative, not even hitting everything for time and effort and supplies that we need and that kind of thing, was $21,000 a year to run the Santa Train. Yeah. And the Lord provides that every single year, whether it's through monetary donations, toys, partnerships with businesses, doing food drives and that kind of thing. But like she said, if you want to donate, we'll drop the link below.
Yeah.
Or if you have a friend that wants to donate, you can let them know about the train. I'm sorry, Charlie wants some attention.
But yeah, and of course prayers. Just cover the train in prayer. And the families that are signed up, because this is a really, really hard time, and it's really hard to ask for help sometimes. But I am very, very blessed and grateful that you feel confident to entrust us to make your Christmas a little better. But yep, so just keep a post, and if you have any questions, just ask.
Yeah. We will definitely get back to you to make sure somebody answers you. Typically, Debbie will do most of the answering, but if she's busy with work or something and I see it, then I will try to answer to the best of my ability, and if not, I'll be messaging her to be able to answer it.
But we will get it done, and we love you all, and once again, thank you so much for entrusting us to do this.
Yep, and we will see you guys distribution day, December 23rd, and that time is to be determined of when we will start with appointments. So we hope you guys have a blessed evening. Thank you for taking the time to listen to us. And again, we'll drop a link below if you choose to donate. Or, again, if you have items that you want to donate. Hunter's bin store down in downtown Trenton. Our house on 301. And I will meet anybody anywhere that we need to meet to get donations. So y'all have a great evening, and we thank you for giving us your time.